Alternate Land Adult.
Hello, internet world.
Probably better if I do it like that.
Yeah,
Maybe that might help.
Yo, episode, what we at? 214, 15? Where we at?
14. Bro.
214. 214, episode 214. Javen looks amused. He looks enthused. He looks like he's ready to be here. That's what I'm talking about. We got a lot. We got a great show for y'all, man. We got some shit to talk about. We got drama. We got cat fights. We got birthday parties, invites. We got all type of things to talk about, man. But first, we gonna probably start with shit. How was your week? You know, mental health, all of that. How's everybody doing? You laughing at mental health?
No.
What you laughing at?
It's okay.
What's so funny?
Nothing,
Tell the
man.
people what you
No,
laughing at, man.
I'm not. You know,
They want to enjoy. They want to
no,
laugh
no.
with you.
Things off mic.
What's wrong? It's getting worse. It's fire.
Tagged.
Oh, you gotta put that down. You gotta put that down.
Yeah,
You gotta put that down. Just hey, this is why you gotta put it down. Javen keeps getting tagged in social media posts that are keeping him quite distracted. He tried to ignore, and now they're growing to a point that he can't ignore. So I'm saying that he should just put it down and then be surprised at the end of the pod where you be like, God damn, nobody defended me, or all these people defended me. How sweet. Oh shit.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. My week was decent though. It wasn't bad. I mean, let me see. No, it was smooth for the most part.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
FEMA came by. Hopefully, I get some FEMA money.
For what?
Yeah, FEMA did.
Because I live by you, so I want some. Give me some.
I don't know if the
People don't just say that, just like, oh, hey, FEMA came by. Like,
Now,
the
Javen
mail
be getting
is-
money when FEMA come back. That's what y'all don't know. When FEMA come back Javen crib, you better take notes or, no bullshit. What you telling me, Javen?
You got like the Amazon motherfucker stop by and shit.
Nah,
FEMA
Javen will
came
tell you
by.
what he did, but he don't even tell you what he did. He be like, look, FEMA giving out money.
Hey.
You be like, for real? He like, yeah, just go to their website. Like, it's a button that say free money. So you go to it, and then it be like, I don't know what to do. Fuck it. He be like, yeah, it's a disaster area. Sounds like all you need to know. You go to the website and click on disaster area and just put your information in. Cool. Takes about 10 minutes. Done. We're sorry, you don't qualify for the Javen, what? I don't know. Nigga, you know.
Oh.
But it's all good. How was y'all week, man? Who was up next?
How was your week?
I had a birthday this week. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, man, happy birthday.
It fell on the 23rd this year, though. It did.
It just fall.
The 22nd was shitty. The 23rd was like, oh.
Ain't the 23rd every year?
Yeah, but my birthday was the 23rd this year.
Right.
The 22nd is my birthday. But the 23rd was when I had fun. I was depressed on my birthday. I was thinking about suicide on my birthday.
Dog.
I literally thought about suicide on my birthday. But not like I would do it. I don't think I would ever do suicide. But just like
You're getting older.
imagining. And my grandma died this week. So that also that was the day before my
That
birthday.
was the day before your birthday. Wasn't
So that was like hours before my birthday. So that's why my birthday was so shitty.
Yeah. Well,
And then, you know.
maybe you should leave with that.
No, you don't gotta leave with death.
No, I'm just saying the fact that's why you felt so.
No.
Yeah, that is.
I was shitty on she died Sunday. I was shitty Saturday, knowing my birthday
like,
was
no.
Monday.
I was pissed.
I was pissed. I'm like, nigga.
It's not just that. It's that here's the right,
It's
whether
my
you
birthday.
whether you believe it or not, right? There's an energy that comes and goes, especially when people pass away. Right? I've long believed that the concept that people say waking up on the wrong side of the bed, there's energy with someone you're connected to, they're hurting and this and that, that's what that is. Right.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I agree.
what
That
you.
makes sense.
So it's like when you're saying that
Like
you
twins,
feeling that
twin shit.
but not even twin, but you feel that with many people that, especially blood related. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. It's an energy thing.
I'm
right?
gonna speak to that and tell you why this was so creepy and why her death didn't. It didn't affect me. Like I always tell y'all, how death is real weird to me. It's real. This was, I don't know, eerily cathartic. Like it was eerie, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother came home from the hospital probably a week before she passed away, right? She came home on hospice, and the day she came home, me and Ellie went over there, right? She was asleep, and my mom was trying to wake her, and I'm like, don't wake her, you know what I'm saying? So then the doctor came, she just got home, so they're trying to show you how to join the lung, you know, all the things you need to do. When they're doing that, her eyes open, and me and Ellie are standing at the foot of the bed. I have Ellie standing up on the foot of her bed, so she's leaning back on me, and we're both waving. She reacts. She's like, right? I'm thinking, like, I don't really want Ellie to see her like this. We step out the room, and they're undressing her and doing things they need to do, so we step out the room. My mom comes out and says, she's reacting more that y'all stepped out. I think she wants y'all to come back, so we step back in the room. She's just looking at Ellie. Like, we just looking at each other. The doctor said something about she might be sedated, so I'm thinking it might be medicine or whatever. I'm not really there. Long story short, that night passes. The next day, she's talking on FaceTime to Lisa's parents, and she says to her dad, "You look dead." And it's, you know, a 4-year-old don't talk like that, right? So she don't get in trouble, but it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? We get off the phone with him and we have a conversation like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, that's not nothing to play with. You know, kids don't talk like that. We don't play like that. The next day was Dr. Jakari, that party. Lisa leaves to go to that at about 11:30. About 20, 30 minutes after Lisa leaves, Ellie says, "I'm going to die in 18 hours.
Really?
And I'm like, all right, what's up with you in this death? And she says, my brain won't let me stop thinking about it. It won't let me stop talking about it. And I said, all right, ask me everything you want to know. So she goes through the question. Do you have blood on your skin when you die? I'm like, no, not all the time. Do you have, are you always sick? Because now this started probably a month ago when I was telling her, I said my Uncle Jimmy, which passed before she, and she's like, Uncle Jimmy? I don't got an Uncle Jimmy. I'm like, he passed. And that's the first time she heard passed away. So it's been in her brain, but she never really, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward to this. She's like, so I told her, how did he die? She was like, I told him he was sick. So she brought that up. She was like, do you die when you get sick? And I'm like, not all the time, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. So we had that conversation. Anything else you want to know? She asked me, you know, some other stuff, little kid stuff, you know what I'm saying? And when she first asked, when she was like, I'll die in 18 hours, I was like, I looked at her and she was like, what? I didn't make a joke? She was like, and that was eerie. Why my grandma died 18 hours later? Yeah. On the dot, dog. Yeah. On the fucking dot.
That's what I'm talking
6
about.
o'clock, my mother called me at about 6:20, 6:30 and said, your grandmother just passed away about 20 minutes ago. Wow. Now, I never put all that together. Like, I that was like days later. But even that, when like Lisa was gone to the party, I had called her and said, I did put that, my grandmother was dying and she saw that. And then she talked to her pop, you know what I'm saying, the next day. Now, she doesn't associate pop with grandma. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, so it was weird. But then when we did, it's like, that's your granddad. She like, so you know about grandma. That's kind of her thinking. That's why I was trying to explain to Lisa. And she like, yeah, that may be, but she partying, you know what I'm saying? So she like, yeah, that may be, you know, and we just kept moving. And then it's just the way it unfolds. So when she passed, I wasn't, we've been talking about death in the house for a little bit. So it was, and I even told Lisa, I was like, man, I think the spirit of death is around. It might be around for her to be talking like that. So that just, you know, go to your point.
And then the energy you feeling could be your mom's energy, but somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily you dealing with the death. It's somebody else you're close to is hurting because of the death. Yeah. It's just that, you know, somebody, it's one of those things like you can feel when somebody's hurting, and like your daughter, like, ask anybody.
It's like somebody looking at you and you can feel them looking at you.
Yeah, and ask anybody. No, you talk
energy
to kids.
is real.
You talk to
Energy
little.
is real.
You talk to
Energy
little
is real.
kids, man. Little kids are connected to. They
ghosts,
they vibrate.
Yeah.
They definitely vibrate higher than you know what I'm saying.
It's because we're not taught how to embrace it and grow it and maintain it and sustain it in a natural way. And then think about how, like, if someone does, like you talk about mediums or this or that, like anything in that way is like, there's an eye of skepticism always met with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
it's not looked at as anything productive, nothing positive in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like, you delusional or you just seeing things or whatever it is. Your mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do to bury that instead of hone it.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Charmaine Clara Simmons.
Yeah, rest in power.
Yeah, that's my grandma, man. She gone. 89 years old, man. What y'all week was like, man? Oh, did we do y'all already?
He did his, man. Mine was, same old. My son is, I don't know. I think I said it before. I got to get nigga a drum set or something this week. Everybody in my house, I think, knows every word to scenario, every verse. Even the Dinko shit. Even Dinko shit. You know what I'm saying? When he go fucking all that shit. And the funk fit, fight, all that. I think everybody knows it because that nigga be on some play it again. And then he knows how to cast from a phone or an iPad to the TV. And so to the point where he'll be like, oh, wait, I casted the wrong room. Let me flip it. Let me cast it this room. And then he'll sit there, man. He'll sit there and play that shit over and over and over and over. Oh, yeah, he loves scenario. That's his shit, man. That is his shit right now. It's that and Check the Rhyme. Them is two fucking joints.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's crazy, my daughter, she like Three Stooges, Tom and Jerry, and I'll be trying to get off Three's Company, but she's like
Company.
She like that shit.
My man Jack Tripper.
She like that shit. I can't help. She like what she like, man. I don't know what to tell you. Where y'all want to start? You want to start with the elephant in the room? We want to leave that for later. What we gonna do? Where y'all want to start? Anywhere y'all want to start?
It's up to that guy, man.
Birthday parties. I mean, it was my birthday this week. We can just stay in the vein of birthdays. You don't be invited to birthday parties. You called to get invited. Because when you're not invited, you ask people, can you go when you're not invited? Yeah. Do you feel a type of way when you're not invited?
Or do you pull up fully dressed at the door and be like, I'm just going to strut in?
You know what? This internet thing has really, you know what I'm saying, giving people a false sense of something.
Security?
Confidence.
Ego.
I like ego. I like ego.
Entitlement.
I don't even know if it's entitlement per se.
A little bit.
It gives them a skewed perspective.
Yes.
I think people don't see themselves how other people see them.
Right.
I always talk about that. Like how you project yourself is cool, but how close is that to how people see you? And people like to bring up certain things, you know what I'm saying, skew the understanding. And change the narrative?
For however
I like
way,
that word, narrative.
Narrative. For however way they want to, you know what I'm saying, project or display whatever.
Make things look.
So if I wasn't invited to a party.
You ain't want to go in first place? Your party wasn't shit if I wasn't invited. Say the old hater line. You know what I'm saying? All them hater lines. Like, nigga, if I wasn't there, your shit wasn't lit.
You wasn't in no party. Like, who talking about it?
If I wasn't invited to a party, I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Is it, though?
It is what it is. To call and ask, can I go to the party that I wasn't invited to?
Well, maybe you call.
Now you probably just making some shit up.
Maybe you called us and asked why you weren't invited.
Right. That's different. That's different.
Is that different?
If I call and ask, oh, you having a party? Yeah. Oh, I get an invite? The answer is no, it's not. Well, can I come?
But they could argue that that's what that call was about.
Yeah, call was about asking for an invite.
And again, that goes to that arrogance. That goes to that.
But
you know
it could be what you're saying. The arrogance be looked at on your part in the sense of instead of calling and asking, your arrogant mind thinks that they forgot. Like, I know they would have invited me, so let me see if this was on purpose or this was on purpose.
You know what? I can agree with that to understand.
You gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe they forgot.
Yes. Because of
that's arrogance.
You
said
it's more entitlement.
The understanding is like in almost like one hand wash the other. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you're dealing with, this or that. We're not talking about strangers per se. You know what I mean? Talk about people that you actually get down with. if Ahmad had a party and invited me, but didn't invite you, but then I'll be like, hey, you getting ready? You got to get dressed for Ahmad's party. And you're like, what party? Ahmad's having a party? And you call Ahmad, it's like, hey, you having a party? Like,
Nigga, that happens to me all the time.
Okay.
And I think I always look at the other invitees and be like, oh, that's a, you know what I'm saying? That's,
right.
It's not, I feel like people, I'm not invited to every party they have, right? It is some people that, like, you better not throw shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If it's cummerbunds, nigga, you better invite me. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, it's some people that it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck your mama. I know your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no family member that can be like, you got to explain
That's
me.
why, to a certain extent, I hate throwing parties because
You know you
when
gonna-
I begin when I start sitting there and be like, I gotta invite this person. If I invite this person, invite this person, and then especially we at an age where it's like they may have somebody with them. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, we know who they are, so they'd be invited. You know what I'm saying? It's like that anyway. But still, it's like, damn, where do we cut it off?
My party,
Like, where do I
my
stop?
hosting, or if I host, no matter how public I put it out there, people won't come unless they talking to me personally, right? Like, I could put it out there and be like, if you're reading this,
That happens with a lot of people, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you read, and I think that's an age thing too. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're 20, 21, it's like I'm hopping in the car and I'm going where everybody else going. But when you older, you want to be invited. So like when you older, I can say, like, if you're reading this, you're invited. People will still call and be like, it's cool if I come, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what should I bring? You know, the formals. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's people can throw certain shit that I can understand why they didn't invite.
Yeah, definitely. But
I ain't never tripping.
in this case scenario,
You expected to be invited. You looked at the guest list.
it struck me away, but you know, it's not nothing. You move around, you get over it. What you not gonna do? What you not gonna do on these internet streets is sit there and make it seem as though that I needed to be at your function.
Nigga, you was outside the window with the sign up. Right?
Nah, that nigga he was outside the gate like, man, you know I'm barbecuing in my yard too. Y'all can come over here. Got good chicken over there.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
That nigga like, your party wasn't shit if you ain't had my chicken there.
Don't
I don't gotta come to your party. My chicken gotta come.
Don't use me as your jumping point or any type of way you want to word or fit a narrative because you getting bombed on. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna take that bait.
No, I'm not. Don't throw that shit at me. You know what I'm saying? Don't tag me asking me questions to come in to circumvent you getting annihilated. You know, no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You wanna read the annihilation?
Motherfucker playing hot potato.
It's childish. You know what I'm saying?
Can you read the first line from the annihilation? Just the first line, because it's about the birthday party.
First of all, no one fucks with you. That's tough.
That's one
hey,
of those.
time out.
Like,
If you
gonna
write a full page and you gonna go and that's what you want, that line. Yeah.
They always tell like a diss. Yeah. The first line of a diss kind of always.
First
late.
off, fuck you.
That's where I was going. That's the first.
You know what
You're like, oh,
you know what he needs
it's
to do?
it's only up from here.
He gotta see, but he ain't gonna do it. He gotta fucking like. You should record that shit.
He was in the zone when he wrote that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Double entendre.
yeah, and play the ether beat.
Man. Fuck. Hey. What's up?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he should have wrote it in his notes, made a reel, and then had that soundtrack playing behind it, so you have to hear that while you're reading it. Just that doom doom. Fuck Jay-Z.
That's just. But I mean,
That shit is great to any rant. I don't care what it is. What a person is ranting about.
That in the back.
If you play the ether beat behind it, it just makes the rant better.
I wanted to change Meg shit to the ether beat. I wanted to take that. That beat was cold, but why we here? Fuck it. Well, I don't know. You want to give a little background? Because I don't know how this started. Do anybody know Nicki and Meg?
No,
I don't.
have no idea.
I don't. I just
I thought they were cool.
the lady put out a song and
I thought they were cool.
Said
But
a line or some
but then I know how Nicki is with how it was the Cardi beef, and when you do a record with the other side, like now you on the other side, which I don't know.
That seems, I don't want to say petty, but it seems shallow.
But I can understand it. Yeah, I get it. It happens all the time. Why do you think now we're in the era of old songs coming out because they never were released,
Right.
and a lot of that shit it'd be label beef, but it'd be it's the same shit. Like, nah, I'm mad at this label because of this and that and the third. You didn't clear that for this motherfucker. I'm not clearing it for you. And it'd be like, what?
Almost like that Diddy Drake shit.
That shit was so sub though. Like a lot of that shit, like even when
Same way you said with these songs.
a lot of that shit
coming
that
out
Drake.
later.
No, I'm saying, but Drake was doing it in real time, but we didn't know. Like he was saying a lot of take that. He was doing a lot of. He was getting under Puffy skin, but the public didn't know. You know what I'm saying? This is Tupac shit.
But that's Drake. It took people years to know he was dissing Big Sean.
That's what I'm saying. He
was
does
saying.
that.
Y'all didn't hear him when he was saying,
does that.
you thought he was
He
biting?
do what you do. Oh, y'all ain't see what I was doing?
Right, no.
Y'all ain't see?
Yeah, because he
But-
kept saying boy, and what's this shit?
But that's
Boy.
that's in the.
But they call him the boy. So
That's in
people,
the-
But he
the
was
public.
If
Yeah, I
you
know.
if you go back
If
and listen to that
that's what
shit
I'm
now,
saying.
that shit is like, oh,
You just in the club
alright.
listening to the slaps. You ain't like
And that's the other part. He's great at that.
making it a slap.
But see,
Yeah.
that's still in the realm of slick wordplay, slick good hip hop.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what made that Tupac shit so different.
Yeah,
Because he's sitting here calling
so
you by
personal.
your name. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
so personal.
And there's no
It's like,
no
I know these people.
innuendos and this and that or whatever. It's straight, nigga, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's get to it, man. Let's just see, man.
Every time I get mentioned, one of y'all bitch ass niggas get 24 hours of attention. I'm finna get this shit off my chest and lay it to rest. Let's go.
What pimp was she talking to, G?
I feel like Mariah Carey. Got these niggas so obsessed. My pussy so famous might get managed by Kris Jenner next. He can't move on.
What?
What you think about that line? My pussy so famous it might get managed by
Kris Jenner.
Kim Kardashian mom.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian, man.
So she's telling them saying that they be selling pussy.
No, famous. She's so famous. Yeah.
Wait.
And
I looked at it a different way. She's a
doing
model.
She's doing a little bit of both.
She's a model.
She's doing a little bit of both.
Double entendre.
What we doing here? Hey.
Keep going.
Make money, bitch, come be my hoe. All of you bitches is wig on the Bible. Talking shit for a no one can find you. I can never be judged by a bitch that was dancing, making R. Kelly go viral. Hey, I'm sexy as shit.
Who is that? Who is she talking about?
Dancing, making our
Kelly go viral. I don't know.
She got a lot of subs.
I
man.
don't know. I have no idea. I'm not up
Making
on
R. Kelly go viral.
because that's some IG shit. Probably somebody that, but I don't know who I have no idea. That's a good question. I have no
And
idea.
I'm freaky, get whoever I want any meanie. Why the fuck would I stay with a nigga that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me? Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. Say he fuck Megan and now he the topic. These niggas thinking they lower the value. All this free promo, I'm turning to profit. Hate when a nigga be kissing and telling. Say he'll play up but he in his feelings. Bet I won't give up the pussy again. Shit gave it to his friend. These hoes don't be mad at me.
That was
Well, yeah. I mean, that
a
nigga been,
violation.
but he been taking shots at her, which to me is. I mean, we talked about that before, but you ain't got it. I mean, come on, dog.
If you
Let
the
that shit
friend,
go.
if you the friend, you sliding the DM.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say the silence kind of answers the questions, guys.
No. I'm on record, right? No.
How old are we? If you talking 20s,
They age.
No.
Yeah, 20.
how close are me and him? No, just
I'll tell you.
If you all right, you personally, you ain't gonna slide in there, but you ain't turning down nothing and tricking if she sliding yours though, right?
At that age, probably not. Unless I see real
and
bullshit
and
afoot.
especially in that industry, man. Yeah, that's a whole.
Got receipts.
If I saw real bullshit afoot, though, where you'd be
I
like,
see
you
what you did.
know what I'm saying?
This nigga.
If I saw that, it'd give me a little pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much pause, but, you know.
It might be a setup too. You'd be like, she trying to.
Yeah.
It's clickbait.
These hoes mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all want me to start.
Wait, pause, because
Check me. Every chance you get,
shit.
bet y'all we
I think that when it took people a second for that one, but it was like, oh, okay, really? Okay.
You
All
niggas
right.
mad at y'all want to be mad at Megan, but y'all really mad at Megan's Law?
Yeah. For those who don't know, Megan's Law is about a young girl being raped. And I think that's why the school thing, I think that's what it is. But yeah. And it's a reference to her husband.
I didn't know.
And her brother.
Yeah, I didn't know it was and her brother. I thought
Yeah,
I
her brother's in jail right now, I think. If I'm somewhat remember that he did end up going to jail, I think. I don't know. I guess we can't look it up, but I think he went to jail.
Twitter.
Yeah.
These hoes mad at Megan's Law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. Bitch, you a pussy. Never finna check me. Every chance you get, bitch, your weak ass wanna dress me.
Megan's Law is a federal law that requires registered sex offenders to provide their personal information to local law enforcement agencies.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, and he got 25 to life in 2020.
Everybody wanna kick it when you ain't a threat.
An 11-year-old.
Don't like me 'cause they know I'm on their neck. Y'all goofy assholes look so dumb every time y'all celebrate fake news. Using my name for likes and views. I don't give a fuck what y'all make trend. Bitch, I still win. Nigga ain't.
Nothing.
Yeah, I ain't scared of dick. Any man go against me, I handle shit. I'm a Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt on shit stick. All these little rap niggas so fraud. Xanax be they hardest bars. These niggas hate on BBL and be walking around with the same scars. Real curve.
Drake. Everybody said that's at Drake.
They said Drake.
Maybe.
It's probably a couple others that's
Then got
Just men in general.
yeah, but it's probably a couple others that we don't know about, ain't even thought about that. Oh, for real? Okay.
I don't know if we got to play any more of it.
why would Megan Thee Stallion want to do this?
Now?
Well, I know the Drake. Well, for Drake, you talking about specifically with why him?
Well, no, I mean everybody got problems with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Depending on
But
whatever,
understand
whatever.
the Nicki thing. I mean, there's probably some semblance of some history. I know with Drake was because he was standing his comments around the Tory Lane shit.
Okay, see this. Okay. Her Megan Thee Stallion going at Nicki Minaj. Totally can understand. You know what I'm saying? When you start throwing those subliminals and this or that at males and men, MCs, to me, you are opening up a door I do not think you really, really, truly want to go down.
Well, I don't think it's
Because
not.
then at the very
But
what
Drake has also said he has said, I think wasn't there a bar that he had? Something Stallion. See, he had some bar that was referencing her. So I mean, what say you then if the rapper's the one that kicked it off? Because to me, it's a little. I don't think male rappers should really be going at female rappers.
I don't either.
At all.
Not
like
at all.
I don't understand.
I mean,
I
not to
just,
kick off.
Yeah,
No,
like
no.
even what Party did with the whole going, you know what I'm saying, airing out shit like the fucking that I don't understand it. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. Like I just don't understand doing that in general.
I'm not a big fan of airing out personal,
Dirty laundry.
shit like that or whatever. So that's never condoned. But if a lady want to step up on this MC thing, you know what I'm saying, and wordplay it and do what, you know what I'm saying, do what MCs do. I'm kind of supposed to say something back, right?
But what I'm saying? But what if you the one that kicked it off?
That's what I would not condone. Don't kick off talking about.
But that's what I'm saying, because I remember. I think he had some.
I don't listen enough Drake like
he
that.
had
No,
some.
no.
He had some bar,
something,
and it was referenced
we can
Stallion.
Google
or something.
look it up,
Yeah.
but I'm Twitter. They've been talking about it a lot, but it was the Stallion bar. It was a double entendre on, the Stallion and BBLs or something like that. But he didn't say her name. She didn't say his name.
Right,
so
right.
you know,
I mean,
it's
Drake
all,
good at that.
Right.
You know
It's
what I'm
all
saying?
it's all public. Speculation.
And no, he shouldn't say anything back.
What do y'all think about while he look up the bar? Everybody getting on everybody getting on rappers or, you know, people putting her getting shot in their music. And, you know, people saying that they talking about it or they, you know, celebrating women violence, blah, 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 blah. But then when Nicki just did it, you know, hop up on your good foot, you know, Nicki's response, you know, all of this type of shit.
Well, you know,
we're not hearing this. Like,
well,
you can't talk about women being shot.
Well, Nicki's, you know.
The bar in question is from the track Circo Loco back in 2022. This bitch lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion.
So double entendre. Butt shots.
Shots.
Foot shots.
Foot.
Yep. So take it to mean what you take it to mean.
Okay. Yeah. I mean.
So he shot first.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if she responded back,
Get what
it's
you
kind of
get.
like.
No, I stand correct. You get what you get. I know his response back, though, going to be bad.
I don't know if she want to do this.
You see what I'm saying?
What do you say to your friend of yours if he told you he got a BBL?
What?
With this, you know, got his whole abs.
I'm sure they
fucking
don't call that
carved.
a BBL.
That's they call it male BBL. That's they basically call it when you get your abs and shit
Brazilian
carved out. Yeah,
butt lift in the front.
But that's what they. No, yeah, basically, yeah. But that's what that's what the reference is to make, like the scars and shit.
What if my 40?
You get your abs. Yeah, they go in and get their abs sculpted.
No, I know what it is.
Out. Yeah.
40-year-old plus age friend.
Yeah. What if you were in your 30s? What if a nigga you knew that was like kind of stocky and chubby, and then just
Brian.
next thing you know,
Brian.
2 weeks, right? And you just see this nigga like 2 weeks later and be like,
He just sculpted. They just moved that shit around.
Nah, me and Bia have some words. Like, hey, bro.
Here's the other thing.
Like, dog, we pushing 50, G.
Here's
what?
how do you like?
What you on, dog?
Got it. Women liking it though.
What?
Look. Here's the thing. I'm finna give you a little scenario. Y'all go to Vegas a lot. Vegas women don't know, and they falling for this nigga.
All right.
Do you tell?
Tell who?
The women. He be like, you know.
Fuck them. What the fuck I'm telling them for?
Like when y'all all kicking it.
That is
What?
wow.
That's
That is
Or you know, or dry snitch. You know, you bring it up.
Yeah,
You try to bring it up.
That
Hey,
is
you,
some.
You know this nigga ain't never been in the gym.
No,
That
you know
is
you
some
played about
hating-
she could use your doctor.
That is some
Hit
hating
her with
ass
that.
shit.
Hey, she could use your doctor.
That is some hating
Never.
ass shit.
Never.
I would only do that in a room full of people who knew.
No, I wouldn't do that shit at all.
You're in the room full of people that
Oh,
knew.
yes, because it's a bunch of niggas, you know, and shit like that, and everybody in the room, they're like, yeah, nigga, I'm getting that joke off.
That gonna start a 30-minute roast session. He insecure for all because you brought it up.
Honestly, I would personally feel away.
What?
Would you stop hanging with this person? Or stop being available? I don't mean say like stop hanging with him, but just be like,
Maybe not. I have 30-year friends,
that's
you know what I'm saying? So maybe not, but I say this.
you gonna talk about it every time they come around. Niggas start wearing fitted shirts and shit.
They gonna bring back the shit them old niggas used to wear at the club back in the tight ass fucking.
My face would just always be, you know what I'm saying,
Muscle
just
shirts.
always scrunched up, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you really paid some money to do what, dog? To get you some abs? To
only
get
thing
you some
with it,
pecs?
that nigga
Are you out your fucking
He
mind?
could never be hard up for cash. Like he could never tell me a time where he'd be like, man, shit, man, I'm kind of short on some whatever.
Never.
Look at your ass. What else y'all got on Meg, man? Anything else?
That's bad.
You just fucked him up.
No, because that's bad. Like,
Snub gonna come in here with this.
why? I get, hey, you do whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford it, then whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because if a nigga do it, he gonna.
You gon'
all of a sudden start walking around with tank tops on and shit, nigga.
you as a
Nigga is
dude.
Think he taller? Well, you ain't taller,
He's
nigga.
holding this- Yeah, he always want to stick
you as
like
a
he always
dude-
like this now.
You feel
Talking about working out.
you feel more confident and more, you know what I'm saying, manly, knowing that you done went and got your body done.
You know what? I ain't gonna even front. I'm not gonna have a problem with him getting his body done. It's the new nigga that come with the body. That nigga is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass because I'm so used to the.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't eat that.
Nigga pull up in a drop top 5.0.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about some. Let's go to the beach. Like,
The
nigga, you
beach.
ain't never.
Nigga,
like, you
what?
hate saying.
What?
That's where the hoes at.
Come on, dog.
Always trying to live shit. Like, nigga, you gonna pop a stitch. Nigga, you better chill out. Nigga.
Pop a stitch.
you better chill out. You ain't even healed.
I'm not a proponent of it.
Oh shit.
Men getting their bodies
Where your
done.
faja at, nigga? You gotta put that thing on your shit so your body get right.
No. That's not how men should garner attention.
But hair is cool though.
Hair?
Hair.
None of that shit. Embrace all that's going on with you, for real.
I might get a hair transplant.
Man, for
You
what?
gonna do the little thing? Or
For what?
That
Are you
shit
just
look
gonna do
horrible. I ain't doing that shit.
Just do the, you know what I'm saying? You could do the
I would
the
probably-
mat down and get your waves and shit. That's all.
I would probably
It's a
get my
low
shit
season.
removed to the point where it don't grow back, where I don't have to keep shaving it before I added some.
Some shit, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my dog, but hope we
All
ain't
that crazy
getting
ass
invaded.
shit, man.
But that was it on Nicki Minaj. Y'all had anything else? Where y'all think this is going? Y'all think it's gonna be we're gonna get some good hip hop out of it? We're gonna get some shit released? We're gonna,
I'm sure you're gonna get some things released. Good hip hop out of it.
Yeah, so
some song. I'm saying besides, you think we're gonna get songs out of this, or they just gonna be going
Maybe
back and
one
forth
or-
with the lives?
one or two. No, I don't think they're gonna keep going back and forth a lot. Maybe one or two.
Nicki been
songs.
spiraling
I
with them
think,
lives.
I think it depends on who felt as though they was being talked about.
If somebody weigh in though, like if Lotto or Cardi or one
You
of
understand
them,
what I'm saying? Right. You could get a lot of that. I'm saying you could get a lot of songs. As probably not as much action as far as the Twitter scene is concerned, because you could just keep doing that. But more than three responses.
let me ask y'all, how big y'all think this is in the hip hop, ethos going forward? Like, I know it's it blew up that Friday and this week or whatever, but like, is this a Cat Williams moment? Like,
I don't think so.
No, not if this doesn't. If
It be gone by the summer?
If it doesn't,
Maybe.
if it doesn't result in actual music, where they are like going
Right.
back and forth, like there's a
Right.
diss, like if Nicki drops a diss song in like a week or two, right, and
gotta
then maybe
compete.
a month later you get another Meg song, then yeah. But if it doesn't turn into like that, and it is just talking shit about lives, interviews, taking shots, type, you know what I'm saying? Like that. If it's just that, then nah.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all know Sweet Baby Ray was FBG Duck dad? Barbecue sauce dude?
Say that again. The white dude.
Well, FBG Duck mom years ago said her family created
Sweet Baby Ray.
Sweet Baby Ray. Now with Sweet Baby Ray coming out to be white, only one or two things is true. Either she's a goddamn lie, or he was the heir to a
Or
goddamn.
maybe it could be an Uncle Nearest Jack Daniels thing, which most likely would be the case of most things that you could think of. If you see, if
Tell
you
me
see,
something.
Dad, I'm like, no, I know a white man on like.
She said
They listen to what both things can be
they
true.
came from money.
But listen to both things can be true. She said he created.
Her
They
granddaddy.
own it.
I see what you did there.
All right.
We're done. All right. Did y'all know Amazon is gonna the Ring camera footage? They stopping the
Yeah,
request.
they stopped. Yeah. So basically, the police were able to get Ring camera footage without any subpoena. Basically,
Oh.
They just by requesting it, they were
Yeah.
able to come up to you and they can't request it anymore.
no, it's required subpoenas. And I think
Only
they have to go through
search
process.
warrants.
Yeah, yeah,
How is that not in the Privacy Act, the privacy disclosure of the?
Well, I think
Well,
they,
their whole thing was they
I was
weren't
just
necessarily when they were asking for it, they weren't necessarily trying to get it to see what happened to your house because maybe something happened on the street. They're trying to
Yeah.
see if a car would like that.
You're not
they're trying
required.
To, yeah.
but it put the people when the police knock on your door, you feel weird. You know what I'm saying?
And
Well,
most people-
here's the other part.
Whatever.
You have no idea what's going on. Something happened next door. It's your neighbor. The police asked you for the Ring footage. The neighbor said you snitched. You see what I'm saying? Like you like I wasn't even and so now you could be like that y'all got to go like I had to give it up. Like it ain't no like nigga I was just cooperating or I was just it just puts people in an awkward predicament. I don't know.
But the footage doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's not like it disappears. So
It's stored like
yeah.
anything
So
else.
that they just got to go through the due process. Like, that's all now.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it basically was like they could pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, I need this and this."
Yeah,
and they'd be like,
yeah.
No, they didn't even have to go to the neighbors though. They was going straight
To Amazon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we need it for investigation.
Yeah.
Trump. It's a lot of news on him.
How do you think he's gonna handle because he doesn't have the 83 liquid?
Hell no.
Hey, I think we pretty much all know that he doesn't have the 83.
Hell no.
So
how is he gonna push this back, delay it? Like, what's his move?
We gonna pay it when he president.
Hey man, that ain't funny.
We about to pay that $83 million, bro.
No.
All right.
So we about to pay that.
Hey, no.
You said he can't win. Tell me why he can't win.
Because there are not enough people and big cats in this party that actually like him.
Trump can't win because there are not enough people in his party that like him?
On the side of not just him, but what he is trying to push, which is the opposite of the old guard. And it's too many Democrats and Republicans who still move by the old guard.
He's changing that guard.
He gonna need another foe. He gonna need to wait another foe, and by then he should not even be here anymore.
This is
I think he could win just by people's apathy to the election if it's Trump versus Biden again.
Yeah, his people coming out.
That's gonna be the problem.
See, I'm saying his people.
You don't think he's gonna get the nomination?
His people, no, he get the nomination.
Okay.
The thing is, what's gonna happen is you're gonna see Republicans stepping across the aisle. I'm telling you.
I mean, that'll be interesting if that happens.
I don't think so. I think we're too divided for Republicans to vote Democrat right now. Like, they hate Biden that much.
Yeah.
Like,
But
they're not gonna.
Biden is still under the old regime. He's still under the old good
Nikki
old
Haley
boy
is too.
understanding. But they don't want a woman.
But Nicki has
They
she
don't
has
want
to win.
that.
She has to win the
She
Republican
won't win. She won't win the
nomination.
nomination.
Over if
She's not gonna beat Trump.
But I'm saying,
as far as that.
you think they would jump ship versus then voting the same team but just a woman? They want to vote a man so hard that they would take off the red and put on the blue.
We gonna see.
No,
I'm
but
gonna say yeah.
I won't. Well,
Like, ask Hillary.
Trump has been going crazy in the first couple primaries.
So is Nikki Haley, in y'all opinion, do you see Nikki Haley as the Republicans' Hillary? Like, she's
It can be
basically
looked like that.
she's up against what Hillary was up against.
You look at that like that, definitely.
I guess kind of, sort of, but it's gonna be it's gonna be tough for her to win that nomination. It's gonna be tough because but now it's just her and Trump now. So
She got a lot of money to spend.
yeah, that's the thing.
She
That
got
I said.
a lot of money to
There's
spend.
a lot of money behind her.
That's what
It
I
is.
said.
There's
why I
a
said she got
lot
to
of
spend.
money behind her,
She got a lot.
and I don't know.
And she said she vowed to not drop out. So I feel like she's staying in to just wait for life to happen to these two. Whether I don't want to say good or bad because it's bad and bad. Whether natural or legal.
Woo-hoo.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them.
with Trump
Trump
and
and Biden.
Trump and Biden. Because if Biden dropped dead and they just prop up some new Democratic, it's like he don't got the name recognition. We don't know this nigga. It's gonna be a lot of apathy, like you were saying.
What if it's
But I was saying with the other thing with Trump, I think she like this whole 83 million. It's like she's just waiting to see all of these 91 counts, how this shit play out, and how where she pans out and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like as this shit keeps happening, does she go up or down, up or down? You know what I mean? And other people are dropping. DeSantis and
they both dropped
Vivek
that. Yeah,
dropped
that's why I
out.
said it's just those two. But what if it was?
We laughed at her last week when she said it's a 2-man race.
Yeah, we did.
What if it was?
That was her
Stayed
birthday,
on us.
nigga. She
Ain't that a
knew
bitch?
Her birthday was
Hey.
better than mine.
What if it ended up being? What if it was Kamala versus Nicki?
Nikki Haley will win.
Yeah, I think that's the Democrats' ace in the tuck. I think they thinking that if anything happens to Biden, we can just put out Kamala. Because one, the Democratic Party would have to. They don't want to have to. They're not trying to.
That would be the natural move too.
I know. I know that, but they think that that's a safe bet versus trying to be like, well, if he dropped dead, we got a lame duck. You know what I'm saying? Like if Pence would have had, it'd be like we got to find somebody else because Pence can't. You know what I'm saying? I think we'd have had that. Understanding where they're trying to find another candidate. Where I think the Democrats gonna be like, Kamala, it's your turn. This was natural. This was and Hillary gonna be a. How do you get a vice president if you the vice president? It's the speaker.
You make it. No, it's no. You just nominate somebody.
Oh, she gonna pick Hillary. Just for a year. She's like, they finna kick me out. My ratings is shit. we going down together. Come on, hop on this ship.
Thelma and Louise, this motherfucker.
I can't even read.
Fuck it.
My back hurt if you guys can't tell.
I'm sure they can.
83 million.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. What killed me in the shit, they've been talking about it for years, when he was like, you're not my type. That lady wouldn't even be my type. I don't even see how y'all would. Come on, man, that's not my type. Get that lady out of here. They showed a picture of the lady with him, his wife, some famous black man at the time, and then this lady. They said, who is that? He said, that's my wife. They said, who's that? He said, that's my ex-wife. So that's your type then. Like, you lying in or you lying out? Like, it's...
What are you talking about, man?
He said, he just said, I never seen that one before in my life. Go back to what I said. The law ain't on your side.
That man.
Yeah, hey.
He is performing.
He's
and
awesome.
That shit is crazy.
He's awesome. I think people are mesmerized by him
it off.
With that understanding of how he is getting shit that you just. There's no one alive that can make a move, these moves like he be making. Yelling at juries, at judges, you know what I'm saying? What? Nigga, we be scared to go to traffic court, okay?
That nigga live in court.
What?
He live in court.
Come on, man.
I gotta go to this one? I gotta go to this one? All right, I'll be there. How long I gotta stay? They say that nigga talked more before the trial even started, and then when it started, he left.
Right.
Nigga.
Right. Walked out. Got up.
They said he did more talking when the jury wasn't in the room. And then when the jury walked in, he shut up and then left. Like, I'm about it. That's performative, like you saying. Like he like, I got these 12. It's a sham. I'm gonna walk out. But then when they ain't in there, he like, hey, look, guys. Hey, look, let me plead my case to you. This should not be accepted. This should be accepted. All right, y'all go ahead and start.
Yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Like I would just set the parameter. Like, nigga, he think he worked at the court.
This is real life, but that shit is a TV show.
Yes.
That shit is a scripted TV show, right? But it's real. It would
real.
seem like it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Truman Show. I never seen that.
You never seen that?
I mean, I grew up. It was on HBO and Showtime, so it's like the little clip, but I never watched it from beginning to end to watch the whole story.
Yeah.
Like I've seen probably all the clips from it. You know what I'm saying? But
It's a sad
Yeah,
tale.
And I think I started it.
It's very sad.
Especially when you look at it in today's lens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow.
Or imitate life. Or,
What? It's like, wow.
That shit is sucking. Yeah, that shit is nuts.
What did y'all get a glimpse into Tim Scott when they did New Hampshire?
Nah, I just heard it. What did he say? What did he say? Because he said something, and all I seen is a clip from the fake Umar page with him saying it, and then it went to Umar. Just what?
That nigga said the fake Umar.
Right. That's why I'm like, wait, what's that?
Yeah, because it's a page to just take his memes and put it on shit and do shit like yeah.
I just love you. No, that's good. I just love you. No, that's good.
So, y'all heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
That is Tim Scott saying that he just loves. Y'all need context.
I mean,
Yeah, I do. I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, I thought y'all.
I know they was at a rally. It was at a rally or something.
He's somewhere.
This is right after he won New Hampshire.
All right.
Did you ever think that she actually appointed you, Tim? And think of it, appointed, and you're the senator of his state, and she endorsed me.
Talking about Nikki Haley.
You must really hate her. No, it's a shame. It's a shame. Uh-oh.
I just love you.
No, that's...
So,
This what y'all doing down there in
Man,
South
it's
Carolina?
like-
This what
I'm
we
laughing,
on?
but it is so sad.
she appointed him.
This what
And
we
he
on.
says, you must hate her so much to endorse me. And his response is, no, I just love you.
Massa. That's
That,
how he
talk about movies coming to light. That's Django, right? That's the
Massa.
What? Jesus Christ, dog.
I just love you.
No, that's...
And then he walked up on stage.
So
like,
he
where
was behind
was.
when he was talking. He says, "How much do you hate it?" He's standing in the back behind. So he walked. That's why Trump says, "Uh-oh," because he walks
He
up
got to
behind.
moving and came up to hug him or some shit.
Is that buck breaking? Is this 2024 buck breaking?
That's just bad, man.
I just love you.
The optics on that is absolutely just
I
horrible.
just love you.
No, that's...
I just love you.
Is that 2024 buck breaking?
I mean, he's already been there. I don't know what's up with dude because he went to the whole thing where they gave him a white woman to walk around as his girlfriend because there was a problem with him and how the
proposed to her this
constituents
was
felt
gay.
about and how the constituents felt about him because he didn't have.
Hey, he proposed to her this week.
Of course, he was told to. I mean, dog. Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, nothing to. That's just
He trying
another.
To be is he trying to be vice president?
Duh.
Whatever he can be, and if not a
Ah,
cabinet
like
member,
that. Whatever you can be, whatever you can appoint me at.
yeah, wherever it is.
Be all you can be in Trump's army.
That's just goddamn. But I mean, cameras rolling, tapes recording.
Do you think?
I just love you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you think?
You didn't have to say nothing. He didn't have to say shit. Like Trump, yeah, you supporting me, but and you could stood back there. You decided to move folk out the way.
They did it. He made.
I just love you.
It worked.
But that's Tim Scott. If you know dude, yeah, that's about right. I expect that nigga to do that shit.
Do you think that party is liking that or like it's cringy? Like are they kind of like
Cringe.
even the white conservative is
They
like,
cringe at him now. Like tough.
I think some of them applauded.
like we got him.
We got him.
I said they been had that nigga. If you know Tim Scott, what
So
he
they
been
like
on
good
and what
boy-
he been saying,
good boy.
I
get that. I'm saying, so
he
it's-
been
they
on
like-
that bullshit.
Jeez, I don't know.
That look bad. That look bad.
He been looking bad.
No, I just saw the thing you showed. That looked
Just
bad.
like just the
That looked
optics.
bad.
Yeah, that looks like, yeah. Even when he stands up and says stuff and gives little speeches when they voting on something and that type of shit, right? Like, even then, it's like, okay, you're toting party line bullshit.
Yeah, he had a couple of more. He had a really eventful week this week. Tim Scott. He got married. He had that clip, and then he had another clip going around. I can't find that right now, but yeah, I don't know. I thought Ben Carson might be vice president the way they was piling around last presidency. I ain't even seen him.
He got fucked. He did. I forgot what he got caught up in. I don't know if he had a case or something, or something happened and he got fired. They had to get rid of him.
Ben Carson.
Yeah, something happened with Ben Carson.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with politics like that, but that shit was so cringy. Like that shit made it to my timeline, and I was.
I just love you.
That's just bad.
Man, I wish Boondocks was still around.
Yeah, they have a ton of material, tons. They can make 2 seasons.
Watch this one. All right, let me
need a president who will restore law and order. We need Donald Trump. Oh, we need a president who will lower taxes and not raise our taxes. We need a president.
Is he invoke his Dr. King?
Donald Trump. We need a president who will restore law and order.
That dude's horrible.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Bro, that
Don't he sound like that? Yeah.
He said he's trying to invoke his Dr. King.
Yeah, you ain't people.
That nigga don't even sound like he from the South.
Speaking of Dr. King, did y'all see that nigga that was on the Ravens sideline that looked like Dr. King?
I did.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to Dexter, died on my birthday. You don't know the cause of death, but Dr. King, he was a doctor too.
Yeah. But did you see dude? Then did you see another picture with him and his wife,
his family?
Yeah, and he was killing.
Yeah. She was white, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's Dr. King for you. He loved them white women. Everybody knew that about him.
Boondocks was still around. Oh, yeah.
Shit writes itself, bro. This is Vince McMahon, man.
He's a wild guy, man.
Yeah, he was on that Epstein Island.
Well, yeah, I mean, on his own island, nigga. He was on the McMahon Island, shit.
All the motherfuckers is nuts, man.
That shit make me think about like our heroes and all that shit when they be like,
They deep dark secrets.
you got to die now or die a hero. I mean, die. What's the shit?
If you live forever, if you
Live long
live
enough, you'll die a villain.
Yeah.
Made me think about Prince. You think Prince would be brought up on any sexual assault charges 2024 as freaky as he was back in the day, or you think his camp is tight?
Yeah, I think he'd be good.
Think he glad he died?
Glad.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying versus living through this.
I think he was doing just fine.
Yeah, Vince McMahon was too.
And also, he's very,
No,
very
but
private.
Vince
Vince just
McMahon
went through something and got reinstated. He stepped down from WWE when they sold it. The majority of the company
he got pushed
that. Yeah,
out.
because he had some other shit going on. And then that shit got basically rectified, whatever lawsuits has happened. And then he was appointed back to a position at WWE.
Prince sued the music industry.
Yeah.
You don't think nothing would have came out?
Has it?
No, they killed him. It's simple. Like, what do you?
Has it?
Oh, see,
Yeah,
he went with the.
because here's the thing:
I'm trying to get.
if they're gonna
They
kill,
didn't
if they're
see
gonna
this
kill
play.
you, we don't need to.
Yeah, like that.
There ain't
We
nothing to come
kill
out.
him. We could have used this play and got his music. We ain't see this play coming down the line.
They didn't. Yeah, I mean, it'd have been a rough one with Prince, because we would have been like, what? Because you'd have to go underage with Prince.
Ain't nobody.
You know what I'm saying? And then as there be people like, really? I don't know about that one. Like, Mike, it was easy because he was hanging out with kids.
Right. The optics were
So-
that.
It was our
That's
Self-proclaimed child of your own, huh?
yeah. So
Come here, got you. Tiffany Haddish, did y'all see that shit?
no, I haven't. Last thing I seen of Tiffany Haddish, she was DUI.
Well, she's multi
Why?
at Common.
for what?
All right, back up. Context. Did you see Common and Jennifer Hudson this week?
Didn't he
Pictures.
Didn't he do some old? Because she got a talk show now, right?
Yeah.
And then on the talk show, and just he did,
Who you dating?
scripted movie scene, lovey-dovey couple shit that you would, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was just like, even if you feel that way, it's true, but it was just like, oh, duh, you on her show, you know?
And Common don't do that. Common doesn't show affection publicly. He like the male Lori Harvey. Remember they was trying to say a couple months ago or whatever? They were trying
Okay.
So now he's in a quote-unquote public relationship after being in a relationship with her. She said that they broke up. He broke up with her over the phone. Their schedules was conflicted.
Okay.
Said he didn't have time for a relationship.
Got it.
Fast forward to this week, he's on TV with his relationship
Okay.
publicly. So not only
And there's some years difference between
Yeah,
them.
She ain't going.
But there's some years difference between
Wait a second. It wasn't like the next day or the next month.
it wasn't
There's a time gap in between this.
like him and Jennifer Hudson been messing around for a minute on the
Not
low.
mine.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Tiffany Haddish and Common have been done for a while now, following a somewhat messy split that ended with
right
Common
off.
breaking up with the comedian over the phone. Common apparently lied and blamed the split on their busy schedules, but according to the comedian, Common told her something very different, and she was very disappointed. Now that the rapper has moved on to Jennifer Hudson, Tiffany Haddish seems to be amused and doesn't mind showing it. The comedian took to TikTok to answer a few fan questions when one fan told Tiffany, "I'm still waiting to see if Common gave you the earrings I gave to him for you when he came to Charlotte." Unfortunately for the fan, Tiffany didn't know anything about the earrings, and rather than going high, Tiffany used the opportunity to be extremely petty.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
What y'all think about that? Is that hate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think just Tiffany Haddish is, I don't know. It's
petty.
She needs to, Tiffany Haddish needs to kind of fall back, right?
I thought that's what she was doing.
Because
she said she don't drink no more. She chilling.
I don't think the temperature of, right? Because she's at a point where if somebody see her name in something, it's not garnering the attention that she would like. She's about to get that.
What she doing
hate.
now?
Yeah. She's almost different though. Amanda Seales has that, but Amanda Seales different reasons, different scenario. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to Amanda Seales now, like you can tell she's not great. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she's on a different whole thing. Everything she's talking about is totally different than any. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she's kind of She's really just like
that's a little hate.
No, but it's a little clout chasey. Is you know what I'm saying? Like you.
I'm gonna eat off the hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And thinking that people are gonna, because I think you're saying that the whole, hate black men, you know what I'm saying, crowd would jump on it and get attention from that, and maybe that'll help spurn. I can get some good, you know what I'm saying, get back in some people good grace. You know what I'm saying, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's kind of that because think about it, the last few years you've seen Tiffany Haddish's name come up. It wasn't good.
Nothing positive. Nothing.
Right. Mm-hmm. It was, you talk about cringy when she was walking the video of her walking around yelling Shakira's name and shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit was like, oh fam, yeah. I would definitely.
That's what Common was like.
Especially at them type of parties.
I don't want to answer these texts.
There are people who can move like that.
Yeah.
Those people are in a whole.
She could. She just wore it out.
No.
I agree with you.
I think she had it. But
she had it, but she overexposed.
It was funny and cool at a moment.
Saturated that shit.
And I think she should have stopped at the Beyonce moment. Like, all right, you made it up there, or didn't do the Beyonce or whatever, or show some coof and said like, this is where I don't do it, just to show like I do have some type of censorship. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, and I think Beyonce got a big enough hive that would have promoted that to a point where it'd be like, nah, she ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's like she went to the Beyonce party and we don't know nothing, and that's what everybody want to know. It's like you get these B-list, everybody that's under me, and I think that's cool when you pass a person, then it's like, yeah, I could do that because it's like I'm kind of helping you. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting your name in the limelight. Now they talking about you on the Breakfast Club. They you know what I'm saying? But to do it up is like, bitch, you not coming next time. You know what I'm saying? Like
you do know that, right?
Yeah, it's like
you're not invited.
Yeah, it's like whether you had a great time or a horrible time.
They're gonna stop.
There's no more time.
We can. You know how many people want to come?
Yeah.
You know what this list looks like?
Yeah. And you don't know how many people you skipped. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like your circle put you here, and you don't know. You taking it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this ain't that comedy world, right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the back of a comedy club. You know what I'm saying? Like where we just trying to get jokes off first. Like so, it's like you can affect people's record sales and all type of shit. So I think she learned that the hard way, but she didn't stop. I think is the thing. She tried to find a way to do it in a Haddish way because it was getting on Kimmel. It was getting on places. Yeah, she ain't funny. She ain't doing no. I ain't gonna say funny like that. She's not.
She's really not.
She's not stand up where I can just be like, all right, nobody fucking with me. Let me just go do some stand up. You know what I'm saying?
She's a character.
She's not Cat Williams 100 City Tour.
She's a character funny, but that character. She hasn't figured out to find any other depth in that. You know what I'm saying? And they, but like it's the same.
She don't know how to sell it.
No, but it's not that. The character will wear thin on people to begin with, right?
Right.
So you keep being that character.
It's disposable.
It's and the thing is you can find another character, or maybe you need to shift the character in some sort of way where it's like make it human.
How close do you think that character is to who she really is?
It's a lot of who she really is.
And I think you can't change who you really. You know what I mean? Like that's why you can't pick another character.
Well, no,
But that's what the acting.
She actually,
and that's what the.
You got to be your auntie.
Yeah, that's.
She actually played another character and played it well.
What was that?
A movie called The Kitchen. It was with her and Melissa McCarthy and baby girl from with the hood and on Hulu.
That's what you.
No. With the girls.
Comedy.
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
white girl.
Tale.
Okay,
Yeah.
white girl from there. Nobody knows that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know her name.
The chick from Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit was so fucking crazy.
She played someone that's not Tiffany Haddish. You know what I'm saying?
But that was written for her.
But she killed it. I think she would have got more if, like what you said, she dialed it down and did less. She would have that was a good starting point to get these other type of roles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be looked at
your range
as a real actress.
Especially because you're not
But
you can't fall back to stand up.
Kind of blew herself on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that, where a lot of comedians who attempt to maybe do that and play a more serious role or play a different role outside of what their character is, if it doesn't work, fuck it. I could just always go back on the road and for a year and do stand up. You know, she don't have that to fall back on.
Yeah, she doesn't have that. But she's also not the type to. I forgot what I was going to say, but I don't see her as she came off as an outsider, right? Like I'm an outsider that's just happy to be in these parties, and I'm just telling y'all what I see, and it's like you can't do that for 10 years, 15 years. Like you're in these, you know what I'm saying? So at some point you got to transition to even if you the word on the street, you still got to be like, I'm in these parties now, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Like I know she trying to break the what we call the fourth wall or whatever that is. She trying to do that, but you got to figure out a way that character fit inside the wall.
What happened with her and Kevin?
He blew up too far, and she.
No, but Kevin is.
I feel like she's still doing those antics.
No,
but
he's
still trying to blow up, and I'm.
Because Kevin has been doing enough movies now where he could. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie that everybody's. I haven't watched it.
I ain't seen it either.
And people say it's terrible.
Lift.
People say that shit is.
I haven't watched it.
It's terrible. But like that, you would think on some Adam Sandler shit, how he always had the same motherfuckers in movies no matter what. And you would think that she would have
That's what I'm saying.
even if it was a small part,
she did
something.
She burned some type of bridge, or when somebody said slow down, she was like foot on the pedal, all gas. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens.
Staying with the internet and the Mariah Lynn and Young Thug being that video being released.
Mariah Lynn, you mean
Mariah Scientist? Yeah.
They said Mariah Lynn.
Who the fuck is that?
That's a chick from some reality show.
Oh, okay. Mariah the Scientist. You ain't know nothing about it?
Yeah, because you know they're together.
Who is that?
She's a singer.
I don't know who she is.
Well, the jail released. She came to visit Young Thug, and the jail released
the conversation. Yeah.
The conversation and the video.
Yeah.
You know, they wasn't touching, but you know, she's sitting there on the phone. He's sitting there on the phone.
Why is that significant?
How is this happening? Like, this is the worst trial probably ever.
Yeah, as far as and that
is this a
that
mistrial?
footage.
Like after all the shit that's happened,
Javen, that footage should not have been leaked.
You saw the when they had a Zoom call or something like that, and somebody hacked it, and then they was like, "Free Young Thug, mistrial, he's innocent."
Mm-hmm.
Like all of these the allegations on both sides of like the leak shit,
how mad the judge is. There's so many clips of the judge is so pissed at damn prosecution.
Judge bringing in the dog, like you got a support dog that's there, like. When the trial started, he introduced his dog and said, "Hey guys, if he does anything, this is my support dog." Like, isn't that right there? Like, I got a judge that need a support dog.
Like FX needs to do a fucking.
This is crazy, right?
They need to do a series like they did the OJ trial and this shit in a couple years, man.
It's crazy the shit that's happening in this trial that's still supposed to be American justice.
So They released the video and the combo, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like the defense got cast on the inside. Somebody getting.
They trying to get it a mistrial. They trying to do
mistrial. Yep.
Just fuck it up, whatever we can.
Yep.
Just dump on this shit.
Yep. That's what it sounds like to me.
Last thing I have, I don't know if y'all had anything. Well, I know y'all had a Brick Lady.
Yeah, y'all know y'all favorite brick lady.
Y'all favorite.
Lady who got hit with a brick.
I only got one.
in Texas. And everybody got mad at men for not really
protecting her.
Feeling that story that was being said. Come to find out she was lying.
Yeah.
And she didn't get hit with no brick. At the most, she got hit with a water bottle. And she kicked the fight off.
Yeah, they did some investigation. Huh?
So now she's being charged, felony theft, because y'all gave her some money.
Yeah, fraud. And
how's that theft if they gave it to her?
It's fraud. I think it's the fraud. And, yeah.
It's fraud
the GoFundMe.
By I forget what.
Electronics?
No. Deception. Fraud by deception. It was a class 3 felony in Texas.
Jesus. Yeah, I know what you're doing. You gotta know what your dad say.
Right. Hey, before you do the crime, know how much time you gonna get.
Shit, that juice ain't worth the squeeze.
I keep telling y'all, them Southern man.
But I saw this morning how a lot of people went to the internet when this first happened and kind of just went in on folks who they felt didn't believe the lady and this or that or whatever. And what I was watching was about how none of these people are really apologizing for it. In fact, they almost double it down.
They're not. No, they're
on
not
the
going
side
to.
Of, where did I lie at? She did get hit. She did get assaulted. She didn't get hit with no brick, and she started the fucking fight.
I think that a lot of
you wrong. You wrong. It's okay.
A lot of people were just trying to make the point of, which is true, because two things can be true, that black women who accuse, when they do make accusations, people don't hear it. That was a lot of people's arguments. The same thing can be said that, well, this isn't that.
Well,
in this case, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This case, this isn't that, and we can see people can see
separate the
this
two
isn't
things.
this
That's
isn't
not
that. And that's what kind of was happening within those conversations. So when people doubling down, they're doubling down on it's coming from that perspective most of the time. Like that, it's that we need to believe people more often than not, because so many times they aren't believed. Normally, no one does.
I don't see enough posts being like, this bitch is fucking up our whole... It's like, this is why we can't get our shit off, because of shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to join what we saying, but you got to also be like, this is why they be right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I seen somebody on Twitter post it, like when they had their mugshot, and was kind of like, did a whole thread and went in and was like, this is why...
It's so hard to get.
It's so hard to get, you know what I'm saying? Because some people are gonna pound the fist on this, and rightfully so. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And the whole thread was going into like, I forget what states it was, but a couple states have initiated laws. When you make false accusations, you can be penalized.
Jalen Green and Drea.
The NBA is, feel for these young kids that they'll be all right, but it's apparently she's pregnant, and the thing I seen about it was somebody making an entire thing about if this was a man and a woman and this was the same age difference, people would be going absolutely crazy. But being it's a young man and it's a woman, that
I don't know though.
People are kind of like, I
whatever. See that argument on the street, but like if it was a WNBA player and she had a 40-year-old influencer, it'd just be like, that's who she chose. You know what I'm saying? That's who you want to give your money to. Kind of like how Cher doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like she got a young nigga. They saying he taking her for all the money. I mean that'd be old. That's old young, but
that's a little different.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like if because she's a millionaire, if that's who she choose to give her millions to, then I don't think people would say that this 40-year-old is swindling this young 20-year-old WNBA thousandaire, because they ain't millionaires, are they? off the WNBA.
Could, but not today. If they playing overseas and depending on how good
I don't mean to make it a late. I just didn't want to call them
legitimately. Unless they're, I mean, some of the first round picks. Now you're getting into that. But if they play overseas, yeah, they could because they get.
All right. Well, one of the names we know, you know what I'm saying, a famous name that we know that you know what I'm saying we think about as bread and not gay. Get a 40-year-old. I don't think we, you know what I'm saying, would have that argument. But now, you know.
Yeah, okay.
If it's your sister, you know what I'm saying, that she dealing with
it. But I think it would be because like just
family might be saying that. I don't think the public.
Yeah, because people were always looking at before the allegations came out. People were looking side eye with the Diddy and Cassie shit because of the age gap. People do the same thing now. And it's never really talked about because of who they are. And it's the same thing with Jay and Beyonce. But no one ever. It's never a. We're not talking about that.
We got to get out of here. But I was gonna ask y'all. Did y'all watch that South to Black documentary?
No, I ain't watched last week. No, I ain't watched the whole documentary. I watched the.
What is it on?
It's on HBO, but it's I watched the whole thing. It's New Africa, and it's been done before. He trying to do it in a just saying a different way. But he came to Chicago, and he had a chick from named Aisha Butler that was in the film. Now she from Inglewood, and she was saying why we should stay in Chicago. She made a good argument. It was a lot of different arguments. The New Africa shit was the 5 states from Louisiana. What is it? Louisiana. What's next to Louisiana?
Mississippi.
Georgia.
Alabama,
and South Carolina. So he was saying that those are the 5 states we should move back to. They're trying to redo, and then he basically the film goes making an argument for each state. Why, you know, why?
Wait. And I just say this, and you look at me like I'm crazy every time I bring up you need to have some sort of military force.
No,
so you mean to tell me we just gonna leave Florida there? Right. You think you
gotta cut it off?
You ain't got to
funny dude.
Right, cool, but you don't got to protect that border.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You gotta protect that long border. It's a long. You gotta.
That way. That coast.
I think it was really interesting, man. It was it was different. He from Louisiana, so he went back to his family, and it was definitely interesting.
That would be crazy. Florida is already wild.
No, I'm gonna watch that tomorrow.
Check that shit out.
Because I want to talk about that because that ties in what was talked about last week. Brought up this week.
I definitely want to check it out.
The migration.
It was it's been done before. They actually did it, and that's what was so funny about. We had this conversation before. Rachel on Facebook. We was at a party one time. We said it, and she said Vermont, and I don't know if she knew or she was just making cases for Vermont. But in the film, they talk about how Vermont is what it is because they did that. And it was an article I shared it with y'all where Vermont was paying residents to move there. And that was from her sharing it after we had the conversation at a party. She saw that article on Facebook and shared it with me and was saying like, I told you we should go to Vermont instead of, because I was just making an argument that all black people should pick one state. What they gonna do? Okay. If we pick one state, then you know what I'm saying, it's gonna create white flight and we all here and then we just have to figure it out. And she was like, Vermont would be a great state. The film talks about they did that in Vermont. The law students of Yale all they was hippies back in the day and created a commune and all, and that's how you got Bernie Sanders. And so they do that lineage and show how, you know what I'm saying, they changed the whole voter shit. They, you know what I'm saying, created, you know, it's really interesting. It's a dope concept. I wish we had more people would, you know, talk about that versus gender wars, but, you know, here we are. Episode 214 of the Lot Podcast, man. We finna get out of here, man. Javen got party invites to try to get invited to. We gotta go work the phones, man. Try to get in these parties, man.
Ravens Lions Super Bowl. What you got?
Ravens Lions.
Ravens Lions. Who you got?
That's
all the question was. So you think gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Who you gonna win? If it's Ravens Lions.
Ravens.
Yeah, who you got? Ravens. I forgot. I'm sorry. All right, man. We out of here, man. People gonna think y'all lying because you know the script was out that it's supposed to be the 49ers
in Baltimore.
Yeah, the script is out.
There's a whole conspiracy thing about the logo of the Super Bowl and the colors and
what's the logo?
well, like a logo, whatever colors on top is the two teams. No, teams. And the team at the bottom has won. But that's only been the last 5.
Stupid.
But it's only been the last 5 Super Bowls because before that they never
Stupid.
They didn't do it, so it doesn't really work past there. So yeah.
Would you bet on it?
No.
All right.
Ooh, the prop bets. Ooh.
We out, man. Y'all hold it down to next week, man.
See y'all next week.
Like Meg Pay. Shout out to J Pay. Meg said, "You ain't hearing the line, the J Pay line?
No.
Y'all niggas better get J Pay."
Alternate land adult.